everyone.
We
Welcome.
have returned.
We have returned indeed. Welcome everyone to D&D Play 20. This is Legends of Methis, my homebrew campaign in my homebrew world where everything is going great.
Splendidly.
Yes, and welcome these
Hello.
three misfits. For those of you who know me, some of you may know me. Some of
Misfits.
you know me as Mariana, some of you know me as Vagabunda, some of you know me as the Kick Butt DM. So we are here today. Um, I will let the players introduce themselves and what they're playing because it's been a while. We had a bit of a holiday break over December, so obviously we missed you, you missed us, hopefully. So we're gonna do a bit of a bigger recap.
Oh, I need my notebook.
Oh, I didn't tell you. You have to do the
What?
recap. I'm joking. Breathe.
Nix
Peter's
has it.
fine.
Nix has it.
Next has
Yes,
it.
but
Not
today
this
I'm
time.
doing the recap because it's a bit of a bigger one. So I'm gonna roll to see who is going to introduce themselves first. As usual, I go last introducing the NPC that you all forced to have with you and that you all love dearly,
Oh yeah.
especially Cinder. So we're gonna have Nick go first, according to my dice roll.
See, told you.
Nix never goes first. Thank you, Dice. Having wait this. Oh, well, it's my time.
What?
Hello. I am Raza, and I'm definitely not playing a Tiamat cultist. I am playing Nix Reed Fellow, a halfling gnome from the what's it? Wow, I blanked out where she's from. I know exactly where she's from.
The
From the Port
island
of
of.
Grace.
Thank you.
Yes, I know where she lives. Wow. Thank you, Brain. Who has undertaken uh, a monumental task, which was to uh, save Cinder, played by Peter, introduce himself a bit, and Nexus from a horrible affliction that was spread by dark forces. And she has helped map the journey to the wastelands where it's said that they will be cured or at least restored in some way. And she's trying to keep this group together, and we'll see if she can keep them together as they have reached a new and faraway land. And that's me. Oh, and she's one second.
I was gonna say you
She is
didn't say the race or the
the race. I said the race. I said the race. I didn't say that she is an alchemist artificer.
There you go. All right, so we'll follow up by Lorcan.
And I am John. I'm playing Lorcan. He is a brass dragonborn. Yes, I got that right. He is a brass dragonborn. He is a rune knight.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's been a long time. He's a rune knight, and he, at the moment, is very, very happy. Except that he's been walking for a very long time and is actually very grumpy. Because this place is very difficult to find. And they have very sore feet, let's just put it that way.
Yes, you have been walking for 21 days.
Well, there you go.
Where are you from?
When
Oh god.
Oh crap!
What
I
chip
gotta know
city?
that.
you gotta
Yours
know
is
where
easy,
you're from.
Peter. Where are you
I
from?
should know this.
Okay.
You should.
It's blank.
He's looking at his notes.
It's blank.
You are from the big city of Caroline.
I'm from Carolina.
Can I see the map real quick?
You are from the freelance, Cinder. You are from the.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
But all right, Cinder, it's your turn.
Hi, I am Cinder, played by Peter, and I am a recent grandfather. Matter of fact, congratulations to Night of Wolves, who is in chat right now. She had my grandbaby.
Hey.
Anyways, I would like to thank everybody for tuning in. I play Cinder, as I mentioned, and he was very, very diseased and dying on his last month to live when last session, I believe, he got healed, or the session before that.
The session
Session
before.
before that. And now he's incredibly handsome, blue skinned, horned um, Furbolg. Sorcerer. Yeah. So now
Got them.
Nyx will surely want him for his body. That's my theory.
And
Okay.
other than being a DM, I play their forced into messy journey companion. Next is
Journey
a
companion.
brother in arms to Larkin, a forever rival of Cinder, and a potential interest of Nyx, I think. Uh guess it's up to you guys how you interpret their relations. You could say it's all love between them, or hate. It depends. So
Destined to fail.
Nexus is a brass dragonborn barbarian with a homebrew class. Um, the barbarian of the ancient dragons. So, if you want to know what that
Whew.
is, I explained it a few sessions ago, so go rewatch those.
Yeah.
And with that, I am going to start the long recap
Woo.
today. So,
Should be done by tomorrow.
what seems to be half an eternity away, but is apparently only 2.5 months journey. Uh, this group, for different reasons, traveled to, along with the fairy that is no longer in the campaign, um, traveled to Swiona. Swiona being the city of science, innovation, creations, and machines. The only city in all of Methis to control electricity and produce it by harvesting the constant thunderstorms above it. They arrived 2 weeks before the change of the crystal year. A big, big ceremony when it happened.
Oh,
And they were greeted in the center square of Swiona by an incredible display of theater lightning and telling a story, a fable of a battle from centuries and centuries ago. What they didn't expect amongst the crowd was that when the lightning struck around them, the four of them were summoned into the bodies of the characters that battled. They didn't understand what they were fighting for, but they saw the outcome where the enormous amethyst and sapphire dragons got slain by their own characters, those they were inhabiting the bodies of. As they returned to their bodies and listened to the final explanation of the narrator, they realized that the story they told was a very different one. Later, they would find out they had encountered the god of lies and deceit. But for now, they were confused. They recognized each other because they could see the true essence of the people that were fighting around them and their allies. They gathered together and they went to find out what had happened and why they had been chosen. That led them to explore a labyrinth in Swiona, an abandoned arena with a labyrinth underneath, now in ruins, exposed the labyrinth. And they found themselves with a bunch of several riddles that they needed to solve to pass through the labyrinth. Once in the center, they found what looked to be a tomb that once had inhabited a machine, humanoid like. but that had been stolen and a note left with a lily flower. Realizing it being a dead end, they returned back to where they would be staying, a tavern by the name of the Purple Lotus Inn at the time, but not before they were met by a group of drow. They didn't know they were drow at the time. They simply looked like grayish skinned elves, ashen and decayed. They would later find out this is what happens to elves that have joined the forces of evil in this world. They get corrupted and turn into this new version of themselves. They realized they were the owners or the patrons of the Purple Lotus Inn, and wanting to find out more about those that had crossed their paths and confiscated some items from them. They started to investigate them, search their hideout. They actually turned into a big rivalry in the town, but they succeeded in defeating them. They found out that they were involved in a war that was spreading, a war that claimed to want to reestablish the tieflings' rights that were taken away by the victors, the elves, in the last war 60 years ago. With that information, led them to investigate the foundation of Delin, the god of creation and inventions, whom Nyx had very keenly wanted to visit from the start, one of the reasons she was in town. As they went there, they realized something was not right. For Cinder had revealed to them for the first time their true form, who usually lives in disguise. He had shown the decaying body that was his true. I can't speak. My brain died.
Appearance.
Appearance, visage, yeah. Realizing that this was a disease that was caused by an unnatural force, they set upon themselves to find out more. Lorcan had been looking for his brother from another mother who had left his hometown, supposedly to Countrysville. As they looked around the foundation of Delin, a museum slash laboratory, they found out a secret entrance to a much more hidden and segregated area where they were not only accumulating people with this condition, but causing it, having found out that they came from the contact with bloods of demons. But demons were not common in this land, and very little was known about them. They resisted the urge to free the creature that tried to manipulate them and escaped with Lorcan and Cinder intact. But Lorcan's friend Nexus had been found there and had been infected by the disease. In him, instead of a decaying body, was transforming him into a different creature. They decided to try to find out more about this disease, and the more they found, the more they were worried that demons were roaming the lands and spreading this disease as part of a tactic of war of the tieflings and the drow. Before they left Carolon, there was going to be a big fight that none of them wanted to miss, because it could, they said, the creation of a new god. Grayson the Gargantuan, Lorcan's idol in fights, was going to find his biggest rival. Does anyone remember the name?
Gonorrhea.
Oh my god. Nimblebane, the Destroyer.
Nimblebane.
They had found out that their rival tavern of the Purple Lotus Inn was sponsoring Nimblebane. After defeating the drow, they had taken upon themselves to run the tavern, feeling responsible for the lives of those who work there. So they managed to get the citizenship for helping the gangs of Swiona. They gathered the tavern, they started running it and competed with the tavern nearby that sponsored Nimblebane. So they had quite a lot in cheering for Grace and the Gargantuan, who won and became a god. No god had been created in the last 50 years in this world, so it was a big deal. They try to follow it, but Nimblebane and a few demons try to stop the pilgrimage. Very, a very known ritual for those who become gods. They but the crowd had been manipulated to believe that they had been trying to stop the pilgrims themselves and had to escape and flee Swiona, jumping off a bridge with everyone in a bag of holding into the river. From there, they would return to Carolon, Grayson's hometown, and Lorcan's and Nexus. They would find Nexus's mom, who had been hospitalized, and hopefully Carolon being the biggest city in the seven cities realm, perhaps more information on the disease. On the way there, they found a grim sight on the road. Many caravans and convoys of supplies had been killed, butchered by these creatures known as Yuan-Ti abominations. A paladin stood amongst the chaos, clearing out and killing the last of the killers, of the assassins who had come for the convoys. Amongst the debris, they found a surviving child they took care of until they returned them to Carolon to their family, or the remainder of their family. There, they found out several plots related to the disease. They found out the Nexus mother had been hospitalized by a rival in the arena who had cheated and who was being sponsored by his dad, who was inconspicuously involved in a brothel he also sponsored, who was ran by demons, Rakshasas, pretending to be Dragonborn. With this entire plot unveiled, they also learned a few positive things. They met more and learned more through Johann, a god of the sacred grove, who Nyx and Cinder had looked up to and valued his input in healing, who he himself was trying to find a permanent cure. He knew that the sacred sands of the sacred grove or of the wastelands could potentially reduce the effects or delay the progress of the condition. But he had only tried the sands of the sacred grove, who were less powerful in the wastelands. Stealing or borrowing, should I say, between quotes, one of the latest inventions of Dellen himself, fixed by Nyx, they took an airship from Carolon all the way to the wastelands, realizing that indeed the sands of the wastelands and their magical powers were all it took to stop the disease, healing Cinder and Nexus completely. But in doing so, revealing Cinder's previous form before being infected. A strong, smart, beautiful furball, who explained to them that they had been very close to finding a cure before they were attacked and targeted by a creature similar to that attacked their previous companion, the fairy that had traveled with them through part of their journey. As they reached the wastelands, though, nothing is ever easy, and the permanent sandstorms and tornadoes that harbor that land that make it impossible to track were upon them. Some magic guided Lorcan to an ancient tomb of giant creatures several times their size, but they seem to have been dead. Through solving a puzzle with their skulls, he was granted an incredible weapon. They guided them down a magic tunnel, and they walked for 21 days in the desert, in the darkness. Only the light of his weapon to shine their way. But as they finally reached their destination, they were met with an incredible oasis, which you see in the map, and two strong women, armed, that welcomed them with a salute. I believe I will show it again to you guys. If I can find it, because I'm stupid.
You are not stupid.
Yes, you were met with Andromach.
Andromach.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
And Aristomach.
Andromache?
And Aristomach.
Is that like an expensive mashed potato? No, joke.
Please don't. You can ask them what their names mean. They welcome you with a salute to the chest. And that's why we're picking it up.
Hi.
He's like, hey.
Why, hello there.
By the way, these women are 9 and 10 feet tall.
Whoa! Hey. I like
Nexus-
taller women.
Nexus like,
They are taller than Lorcan and Cinder, which are the tallest of you.
How tall are we?
Lorcan, I believe you are 6 foot, and Cinder, I believe, is 7 foot.
I grow to taller than them.
Oh, you
I'm
can
bigger than you.
I don't like it.
You grow to as tall as them.
As them? No, I
Yes.
want to be taller.
You grow to as tall as them, and you see Andro, who they introduce themselves.
It only lasts a minute though.
They nod at you in approval as you shrink again. They looked at you confused.
Yeah.
Welcome to Amazon.
Amazon?
They nod.
Wow.
We've been waiting for you.
Wait, have you known that we were walking for 20... How long? 21 days.
21 days.
It was a test of strength, I believe.
Test
It
of
is-
my patience.
That
You-
too.
You found the weapon.
Oh, yes. So I did.
Follow us. We've been waiting.
What you know about this weapon? It's mine. That's...
It is yours.
Okay.
We do not aim to take it.
He was really worried about that.
So you start following them?
Oh yeah.
Follow them?
Yeah.
As the follow Nick starts to bombard them as soon as she gets over the shock of the place. Bombards them with questions.
You
She
see that
goes,
Artisomash is leading you, and Andromash is behind you. As they lead you down this bridge into this beautiful oasis city.
She goes, looks a bit like these tall women, like, so what do your names mean? And what is this place? And how old is it? And just start like, just like rapid fire questions at them.
The one leading you turns to you and says, "My name means the best warrior." And Andromash, "Mine means manly warrior."
She notes it down as she's going. Just right again.
They continue. "This is Amazon, as I said before. The primordial city of Methis."
Furious scribbling.
Oh, I should be taking notes.
But I believe all your questions will be answered soon enough.
Why, if there's so much water here, why is it not green?
Ah, we like to keep it this way, like our ancestral home once was.
Dry and decrepit?
You see, they both look
Wait,
at you.
Sorry.
Yeah, Nix gives him a look like, he's just joking. Sorry, sorry,
We like to be
did Raza also hear this wrong? Oh, is it Nix tripping? Did they say planet? Or plane? Or did I mishear? What did they say? Like our
Planet.
ancestral planet. She apologized. I'm sorry, planet? She looks and she's like,
Yes,
oh. Right. She makes, again, more scribbles.
Wait.
this is technically New Amazon.
God damn it.
But that is a story not up to me to tell. They
Wish you
do
would have
some-
said that before I wrote down Amazon with no space to the left.
They lead you down this as you reach. They lead you around the city on the second level, and then you come to meet this beautiful waterfall in circular ponds, and they lead you this very very tall staircase all the way up. So you've got time to ask more questions.
Delightful. Swimming pools.
They are public baths.
Oh, they actually are. Okay.
And as you were walking, you see only women in this town of all kinds of weaponry wearing. You bear some with beasts, some with as pets. You see children, but again, all women.
Why have you been hiding here?
We have not been hiding, being guarded.
What have you been guarding?
Behind a wall of sun.
The sandstorms are there to prevent those who seek ancient knowledge and fortune for the wrong.
Oh, that's what you got.
Hey, Nix. Nix. They say there's
Yeah, I'm here.
knowledge.
Yeah, she's already on it. She's like, so what are you guarding? She looks up.
They smile at you. I believe you are Dylan's disciple.
Who's-
No.
Dylan.
I-
Sorry. I didn't. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure you were playing.
You're a disciple,
Mhm.
Nix?
And you follow the water goddess.
Who?
They look at Cinder.
Cinder.
Do I?
You did, Cora. Remember? Your goddess.
Cora? Oh, sure, yeah. Me and her are like this.
You just
Our
forget her
condolences.
name.
Our condolences. She was
Oh.
a good soul.
Wait, are you saying my goddess died?
Did you not feel her power wane?
Yeah, I kind of thought she gave up on me.
No. She
Remember
made a
the book,
choice.
Cinder?
Oh.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
It's all making sense now. Who killed her?
She chose to sacrifice her immortality to save someone.
Ooh.
Oh. Me?
I believe it was a woman.
Oh, well, that's not me. Nix! It's you!
She goes, she's not my goddess, she's yours. she's like shake your
You
head.
see that they exchanged confused looks, but they continued to lead you up the stairs. As you
Sorry,
finally,
I'm still getting my senses back.
as you reach the front of this palace, covered in blue tiles and golden like golden wow, tiled roof ceilings.
Hey.
They Andromash comes from behind you and gestures for you to wait as Aristomash walks in. After a short moment, you are brought into a beautiful tiled room with depictions of this incredibly enormous and beautiful pinkish, purplish, ethereal like dragon.
Dragon.
Yes. Across the tiles.
Oh. Okay.
It is a room that has a few seating areas and a big table with fruit and jugs of water and wine. And Aristomash and Andromash come lead you in and say, please wait here. Our queen will see you in a minute. And they
More
walk out
queen?
and close the doors.
I still have questions. Thank you.
What is everyone's passive perception?
Booger all.
22.
Jesus.
16.
11.
Jesus.
Okay. So Nyx, you are Nexus. What is Nexus?
It don't matter.
Get on my level, Nexus. Come on.
Because he is proficient. So Nyx, you're the only one who notices some noise from behind a wardrobe. Display case, more call. It's not a wardrobe, it's a display case.
Not like clothes.
In the corner, and you notice near it there's these beautiful curtains, and you could swear you heard some noise from there.
Huh.
So she's noting things down. She'll whisper to Nexus. She goes, "There's something there." There's something behind those curtains, and she'll like nod in that direction to get his attention.
He looks.
And if he's not paying attention, he'll prod him. If he's like distracted, prod him, and then
He was
in that
looking
way.
at the wine, but you say that, and he turns to it, and he pulls out. He's holding his axe. He approaches it.
It's
And
the
as
Great Wizard.
He moves the curtain. He does. I forgot that. That's true. As he moves the curtain,
He's the Great Wizard of Amazon.
You see a young girl standing there.
Killer.
Oh.
Is she tall as well?
She's smaller. She's not 9 or 10 feet tall. She's about.
She's
7
not
feet?
like a.
Still like it all.
Yeah, she looks.
Yeah.
Him. Eyes wide, and then she straightens up. Welcome.
Hello,
Hello.
I'm Nexus. Nice to meet you. What are you doing hiding behind that curtain? She's still writing. She's multitasking.
She looks around. She walks over to the window and closes the blinds. I'm not supposed to be here, but I couldn't resist seeing the new ones.
The new one, what?
Sacrifices?
From from the way she's holding herself and dressed, that does Nyx kind of can she like insight to see if she seems to be someone of higher standing than just a girl?
As you can see that it says princess, isn't it?
Yeah, but Nick, there's no like a label. There's no like a name badge that you can see on a princess.
Sure.
You know.
You can give me an insight.
Thank you. I wanted to roll. Let me roll. Damn.
I
Yes,
can't
next time I
unselect
won't
my.
give it to you.
Ooh, nat 19. For what was
There seems to be
that?
some legal
23.
barrier. You've met a princess, or someone at least impersonating a princess. So yes, there seems to be a regal
Some
barrier.
sort of similarities in
She
decorum.
walks over to Cinder, though. She kind of passes by you, and she starts looking at him. Are you the strong warrior that found the weapon?
Nyx points at Lorcan.
I was going to say, should I be offended?
He looks at Larkin. Oh,
Oh, what?
you're smaller than I expected.
Huh, it's
The
Nyx is like,
giant.
ooh. Nyx is like,
I'm a giant. Oh, yeah. This is a good point. It was from a giant's. Yeah. Huh.
He has giant's blood. You must be a weird descendant.
Who has giant's blood?
She points at Cinder.
He has giant's blood.
You're muted, Peter.
is that amazed? He's like speechless.
And I am incredibly handsome as well. I'm sure you'll agree.
You're all right for a man.
So that's where he gets his silly tendencies.
I've always been told that Dragonborn have a sense of humor.
Do you not know that for fact?
No, I have never been allowed out of Amazon.
Have any of you gone out of Amazon?
Every warrior.
Oh, I was surprised actually. I thought you guys just like stayed in the city.
No,
Then how comes no one ever seen you?
that's secrets of our queen. Of our queen.
Does Nyx pick up on that? She's gonna say mother. She was gonna say mother, wasn't she? She's gonna say mom. Mm.
He hesitated.
Aren't you the
Yes.
cutest little child?
I'm a
She is-
teenager.
She
You are.
looks at Cinder, corrects. Because Cinder, she's not a child, she's a princess. You know? She looks at.
She runs and covers your mouth. Shh.
Say what?
I'm not supposed to. You cannot tell the queen you saw me. But pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Nice to meet you,
Cynthia.
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 Ah.
Cynthia, I promise I won't mention
Look at that.
you to your mother.
I was curious.
Ah.
I told you I wanted to see the new one.
Teenagers.
Cynthia,
But Professor Dillon will be very upset that I left the lesson. So
I'm sorry, who?
Professor Dillon.
And who is
Okay,
that?
so she thinks it might be a coincidence, as doubtful as that is. Celia, can you tell us more about that mural? She points to the dragon mural. It's a mural, right? Yeah.
She looks at. Oh, you do not know the one who created this ring?
You what that?
I
As
don't think
in
Nyx would.
your city?
No,
Do you
as
mean
in the whole planet. Well,
Do you know what a
continent.
planet is?
Continent. Yes, you would.
Alright.
Yes.
If
You remember from Methis, you can see five planets and two moons in the night sky. So yes, they are the names of the days of the week.
Continent or planet?
She said, yeah, she corrected from planet to continent.
Huh. Okay.
That, she smiled. That is Rainier. Rainier the
Nyx.
protector.
Guys, can you spell that for me, please? So she's like writing it down.
Yes, I'll post it.
Thank you.
Rainioth the Protector.
The protector. All right.
Is the protector still around?
We haven't seen him in about 1 billion years.
A billion.
Oh, that's an exaggeration. She starts thinking. I think we haven't seen him in about 3,000.
Oh, okay. Time frames. Gotcha.
It's 1 billion years, right? I mean, I have never seen him except in the pictures and depictions. I'm younger. I'm only 1,500 years old.
What?
Next takes it in stride. Right.
You're a teenager?
Yes. Well, you reach adulthood when you get to 2,000 years old.
Next,
But you can
leans.
get to ancient status, and that's when you reach 10,000.
Next leans closer to Lorcan. They go, they're not from this world, so read.
Thanks. They can be 10,000 years old.
You've met our oldest warrior,
Who?
Andromash. I like her.
Andromache.
She's 157,000 years old.
157,000.
Mm-hmm. She was found by Rainier when she was my age.
Sorry, I'm sorry if this is a bit personal, but how long do people here usually live? Do you live indefinitely, or do you have?
We have been told that in this world we will live less than where we came from. But none of us have died yet, other than the wars.
Hold on, my pen ran out of ink.
I'm still going over the 157,000 years old sort of thing.
Well, the queen is older.
Who is the oldest?
That would be the queen. Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know. They say that the sage is as old as the queen, but I think the queen is older.
Which one looks older?
The sage looks older. The sage. The sage looks older, but the queen is the oldest. I think. It'll be only by 1 or 2 years, so we don't really class it. They were born, I believe they were born under the same moon, a few months apart.
Not even a year.
No, but I think the queen is older. The queen is 500,000, 5,700, 27 years old, 28. I lost count.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
You're muted, Peter.
Are you just adding numbers to it?
No.
For the fun of it? Just to mess with us?
No.
How many dragons live?
It depends on the dragon. Rainiac has been around, I believe. He's been around for probably 2 to 3 billion years.
Oh, so this is meant to be normal for people. Got you.
Well, not really, but when you live in a place where time doesn't age you, you can live as long as you want.
What? Okay, there's the big kisser.
Wait, are you saying we won't age?
There's a moment where there is a door that opens and she runs. And she doesn't run actually. She waves her hands and you don't see her anymore.
Spell.
And through come Andromash and Aristomash again.
That's the
We
mashies.
you hear Andromash going, "We heard you, Cynthia," and she pops back and she lowers her head. Queenie's ready to see you all, and she looks at Cynthia as she says that. Cynthia nods and follows head down. Do you follow?
Yes.
Yes, I'm
But
curious of how old this lady is.
Yes, you walk in and you see several women around the palace as you walk. And when you get to this beautiful, it's not, you expect this massive, perhaps long throne room. It's not. It's actually quite a cozy chamber with
Good taste.
one woman on the throne, one woman to her left, and one man to her right. And I will show you who you see. If I can find it.
And you'll find it.
So, sat on the throne, you see this woman.
Antares.
Panterist, yes. But you don't know her name yet.
doesn't have a name badge.
Next to her, you see this woman.
Okay.
And next, on the other side of her, you see oh, I hate Roll20 right now so bad.
You say that every week.
It hates me. I
'Cause it's-
swear to God, it absolutely hates me. It
'cause it's true.
moved the subfolder. I don't know how it did that. It moved the Amazon people from the NPCs to the PCs. How do you even move a subfolder on Roll20?
Please
You
stand by.
drag it.
How?
You click and drag it. I
I'm
don't have
trying.
access.
It
Just-
doesn't do it. I'll fix it later. Whatever. I'm so mad.
We'll fix it later.
Where is he? Why can't I find the person I want to show you?
He's playing hide and seek.
Yeah.
Please stand by.
Please stand by because Roll20 hates me.
Do not adjust your television screens.
It really does. It goes wrong every time I DM. I apologize, everyone.
Yikes. How did they live this long?
He's stuck in that. He's confused.
Yeah. She goes, seems like a standard time dilation. She just leaves it at that.
Wibbly wobbly stuff.
That's who you see.
What's a dilapidation?
With the validation.
That is who you see.
It's
Next
kind
to
of
her.
cool.
Yeah, so she says, as she's about to turn to correct you saying debilitation, she goes, ah. She sees the person on the throne. She goes,
Next to the
just
person
quiet.
on the throne.
Next to the person on the throne, yeah.
You see that Scythia, whilst the two warriors bow and take a salute, Scythia takes a bow and a salute and then walks behind the throne and sits behind the throne.
Hiding.
No, she's like slightly behind the throne.
Oh,
Yeah. Welcome to Amazon. To
Next
new
is gone.
Amazon.
Next has gone pale. She goes quiet.
You see that
Eyes
the
are, like,
man is
popping out of
looking
her
at
head.
you with a smile.
why? Thank you. I'll give a little bit of a bow.
My name is Punterus. I am the queen of the new Amazon.
Hunters.
Panterus.
Hunters.
And this is my most trusted advisor, Phaedra. And
Pleased to meet you.
Professor Dillon.
Nyx has tried several times to speak and failed. She's like,
It's
does a little bow. Just starts profusely bowing as she mentions Dellen.
Cinder will step forward, drop down to one knee, and bow before her and say, "It is an honor to meet such a lovely queen."
She gets up from the throne, and you see that she is not 10 feet tall like the rest of them. She's 12 feet tall. And she walks over to all of you. And, and she walks over to all of you and motions for you to rise.
Yeah, stand up half a foot up.
Get up, Nyx, get
He
up.
looks at Nyx and says,
I am standing.
Oh, sorry, my mistake.
I believe you've been
Glares at him.
She looks at you, Nyx, first. I believe you've been wanting to meet with Professor Dillon for a while.
Just like just start
Lord.
sweating a bit.
Lorcan, how
I
does
am
she know
afraid
that?
I will have to ask you to hold off on that.
Sorry.
I am afraid I'm going to have to ask you to hold off on that.
She goes mute. Just
You see Dellen smile. So she turns around and returns to the throne. She looks at Lorcan now. You have brought us and found the weapon of the first giant.
It's the first giant.
The first ever giant, yes. In this side of the multiverse.
Who is that?
There was Ymir.
Ymir.
Ah,
Mimia.
yes, the first giant that does not follow the All-Father.
Okay.
The first giant created through innate power. We are descendants of their race, but we have never found their weapon. We know it was here, but it was hidden from us.
How come?
Our protector deemed it dangerous to provide us with such a weapon.
Oh.
At the time he brought us here.
So how long have you been looking for this weapon?
As long as I've matured. So that would be 500,000 728.
Kebab.
Can you say that age again?
That's since she matured. So it's
Oh.
her age is 500,000 2,728.
I'm not even gonna try and write that down. It sounds just cool and realistic. Are you gods?
No.
Do
There
you
are
have
no methods.
Do you have easy to pronounce nicknames?
You may call me the queen.
That's easy to pronounce. Thank you, the queen.
Look, Lorcan mentioned gods, and Nyx gulps as her eyes look towards Dellen.
Just think, what do you mean there's no gods in Methis?
Methis is not part of the Great Wheel. It is not a plane.
Then what about the ones who become the spirits and go towards?
Yes, we created those, you could say.
created, though.
He looks towards Dylan. Dylan nods. What do you seek before I reveal more information?
I was kind of wondering who hid the weapon from you.
Our protector.
Wouldn't a protector want you to be able to have the weapon and so you can protect yourselves?
At the time they helped us escape, they knew that we would seek revenge.
And do you now?
Perhaps. But the weapon will not
What?
allow us to touch it. It has
Why
been
is-
enchanted. We cannot find it, we cannot see it, we cannot touch it. We can feel its presence.
You
and
can't
that is
see it. I'll take it out. Like, you can't see it.
No.
Look,
What you
he's
hold
touching it.
for us, as far as we can tell, you are holding something that we can feel a powerful essence of a giant, but we cannot.
Oh.
None of us. I mean, Professor Dallin excluded.
I have a question once more. A person who I looked up to greatly turned into one of these gods, which are now not gods. What happened to him?
I believe he should be just about finishing his pilgrimage to the Isle of Knot.
But what happened to him? Or what will happen to him?
Well, once he gets to the Isle of Knot, if he proves his worth against one of our warriors, he will come here.
So the gods live here.
No, they stayed here for a short while, seeking enlightenment to further their craft, and then they roam your land to aid you.
I see.
And what is your god's name again?
You asking the queen or Lord?
Mm-hmm. Whoever will answer.
We do not worship gods.
Okay, who's the guy that's not here, but is on not? What's his name?
Oh, I believe your companion was referring to Grayson the Gargantuan.
Hmm.
Aye. My
We have been watching you for a
Idol.
while. You have been defeating the demons that have snuck their way into this pocket dimension.
well, I'd say stumbling into rather than defeating.
You have successfully defeated the ones you have encountered.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be here. So yeah, you could say that.
So what it is it you see?
To not have allergies. No. Ah,
That was loud.
all right. What is it we seek?
Mix is like
Well, really, I always
entranced.
saw Nexus to try and be a great fighter.
Oh, he kind of punches you in the shoulder. I seek food, actually. It's been a while since we had something other than
Food
rations.
is very useful. Yes.
Yeah.
Next, what did you seek? I know that it was your sort of thing that you wanted to come here for.
She's just like staring at Dylan. Well, initially I wanted to learn how to be a better alchemist, but things have changed, and much like the gods that have come before me, I seek enlightenment. And she looks towards Dylan. Still, she's still looking at it. She'd never stop looking at him, actually. She's still...
That can be arranged.
do you how does enlightenment be arranged? Sorry, I'm
We
struggling.
can provide incredible vast knowledge. Enhance your own ability to retain that knowledge.
I was just thinking about giving her a torch. Or oh, that works.
Look, it's like literally, let's give her a light source.
You see the queen and the rest of the room giggles, chuckles.
What?
I I have a
Wait.
question.
No. No.
Yes.
Did you have anything you wanted?
He pulls out Adrian and says, "Can you give Adrian life again?"
She looks to Phaedra. Do you wish it to live in this form or in its previous?
That's a good
Previous form, but with wings.
So not his previous fault.
So that he can fly, or she. I don't even know. They can fly. And have a voice.
It will take us a day, but we can provide.
Awesome. You know, you really are quite beautiful.
I do have one more question. Pretty much.
And me after him.
Why did his legs turn back to normal?
Oh, you are on hallowed ground. The entirety of the wastelands is imbued with magic of the divine.
If he leaves, will it go worse again?
No, it permanently cures any curse, disease, or ailment.
And is that curse still ongoing outside of this land?
Yes.
So if we leave here, I'll be dying again?
No, it has
No.
permanently cured you. But only by coming to the hallowed ground can you be cured. You cannot take it away.
Nyx puts up a hand like she's in school again.
What is it
That
you
leads
wish
me
to
to
say?
my that leads me to my next question. I seek more understanding on the entity that has created this epidemic. She looks between all three of them, but
I
lingers on that one.
believe you know more about them than we do.
What?
You have met with the serpent god, have you not?
Wait, is that
That's
that?
what they call
So
themselves. Do not be fooled. They are but a mere naga.
they're not
Wait,
like
that
actual
was the
gods,
serpent god?
not a
Wait, do
rogue
I
god.
remember that
You
serpent god?
yes, you do not. Nyx does not. Cinder definitely does remember.
That's what I
I
was
believe you
Yeah,
thinking.
guys
But
Nyx.
have vague memories of
Yeah,
this
Nyx
like creature.
fragments because I believe Nyx had moments where she almost did, but she didn't. Like she
Yes.
couldn't really remember her.
Yes, you
the
definitely.
is this that? I'm trying to remember what the creature is called.
It's a
Ah,
naga.
Naga. Thank you. That's what I was trying to remember.
I will show it to you.
Yeah.
The big snake.
We have never encountered them. They have never been able to come to our lands and have avoided us skillfully. They
Can
are a
you
great enemy of our protector.
They're evil?
Evil and good are notions that you will very quickly stop believing in this world.
So this person, Naga, has created the curse?
Not directly, but they have been the ones that have somehow been summoning demons to the land.
And the demons spread the affliction.
Yes, because they are corrupted. This is not connected to the planes. They cannot, if they die, they cannot return to the abyss, and therefore their only way of reincarnating is by creating victims to become themselves later if they perish.
Oh,
Nix pulls out a pad, like that's right.
I believe they are trying to go to war yet again.
that sounds like fun.
I believe we will not interfere this time, and if the land gets desolate once again, we will just replenish it.
Well, that's a
If
bit rude.
What about all the people that could die?
Your Majesty, sorry.
we have protected this land
Until now.
numerous times, and
Until now.
your people keep finding reasons to go to war. We might change their inhabitants and let you all die out. Well, with a few exceptions.
But amongst the bad, there is plenty of good. You should not judge every person by the fruits of one or two people. Each person should be judged individually, according to their acts and deeds. That is the difference between evil and good. Those who are evil do not deserve your help. Those who are good deserve it. So you do have an inkling of good and evil.
We do not believe. We will not defend or protect against this war, not because of good or evil, deserving or undeserving nature of your peoples. We will not do it because we do not believe it worth our effort.
So,
Not again so soon. But if you wish for us to interfere, find our protector, return it to our land, and we will do as he commands. And there's a smile on her face.
When you say protected, is she talking about the above table? They talk about the progenitor, like the dragon, or something else?
They're not
Grayson?
sure. They haven't named the protector in this.
Okay,
Like
good,
the
because
only person
that's
that is,
another question then.
yeah,
Okay, great. Because
only Cynthia has mentioned a name.
yeah, puts her hand up again.
Yes.
In order to find your great protector, who are they?
They are Rainyath.
And why do we have to find them? Why are they not around?
They left after their children were murdered.
Oh,
Not by us. By all means, we would never do anything to harm our protector or their family. But they have never returned here since then, and we have been unable to contact.
do you have any clue as to where they could have gone?
We know where they live, but it is a vast, vast place, and we have never found them
Again, Nick's just like hands up.
yet. Yes.
I think the question you should be asking is, how do we get to them? She looks at them. And I assume that you're speaking of a place beyond this planet, because I know you're not from here. She looks at all of them.
Methis has not been a planet for a long time.
Nyx is like, ah. I'm pretty sure it is a planet. But this she speaks of what she knows, right? So she's like, what do you mean?
Tell me, little one, what do you know of planets?
She let's go through it. She goes, do I enough? She looks at the why?
How
Around.
close can they coexist?
Kind of she looks at them.
Are we going on Doctor Who standards, or are we going on?
Yes, what do you mean by that? She looks like she's curious of why she would ask that. That's what she
How
is.
do you explain there being 2 moons and 5 planets that you can see clearly in the night sky? If this was a planet, if they themselves were planets.
Because the light of the King of all gods shines and reflects upon the surface of the planets, which are far, far apart.
Nyx is like, now that she's pointed that out to her, she's kind of like questioning it. She's like,
What you see in the sky of this world is an illusion created by ours of all the planets we have inhabited together. This is a pocket dimension. It was once a planet. It has been destroyed by wars after wars after wars, and has been saved a piece of it into a little pocket dimension in the heart of the Protector, where he raised both of his children, and where he saved our people from the prosecution of another race.
Question. This is the Lord Protector's pocket realm.
Yes.
He controls it. How did his children die?
He does not control, well, he did not control who came in and out if they were invited. His children were betrayed and tricked. By those who deem themselves good. Those who say to fight for the upper planes.
Whoa. Nick, I need an intelligence check. Help.
But that is if you wish to learn the story of this world, there is a much easier, better way to do it. If you wish to go seek our protector, we'll provide you with the means to do so. If that is what you wish to do.
That.
We
Nyx.
do answer questions to you and to any who have found their way here on their own. You have been the first.
Yeah, it was a blinking long walk kind of steep. Anyway. How do you, like, put some transport in those tunnels?
No, countless have died attempting to reach us.
People have died. I don't see any skeletons.
The tunnels change every day.
If we go to seek the protector, will
You
we
took
be
a long way around. Yes,
Will
if you go to seek the protector.
will we be strong enough to complete the journey and to accomplish our goal?
I will be honest. I do not believe you mortals will ever reach it and find our protector before we do. But I have seen the impossible happen a few times. So who knows? Perhaps.
Oh. Next. Next. Didn't. This is.
Mm.
I don't want them to hear.
Yeah, right. Good luck with
I
that.
will try and I want to do this.
That one, he's like, next, next.
It's a 5 stealth, yeah.
It's just. Aren't they still mortal?
Kind of doesn't know what to tell Lorcan. She's equally as lost. She'll attempt. Could she attempt to do like an intelligence check to kind of see if she can gauge it? Like it seems like they might not be like gods because they said that, but they might be like more than mortals. So she's kind of trying to like.
Yeah. You can give me
Yeah.
a Arcana or religion.
I was just thinking it's the. I'm not saying this out loud, but I was thinking it's their town that is allowing them to live such a great long time.
Boop-a-da-ba.
Yes and no. It has to do with their race.
22.
Yes, so you get a feeling that despite not knowing what they are, according to what you are learning here, they are definitely more than mortals, but less
They're not
than gods.
less than gods.
And I thought elves were long lived.
Are
She leans.
Elves are the children. Elves
She-
live little more than children.
She
are you in
Looks
your
a little
natural
good.
form?
Yes.
Well, there goes one theory. Okay.
Do you wish to know the story of this world?
I would like to hear it. And she looks at everyone else.
I didn't say you would hear it.
I would like to. Oh, she kind of remembers how I was shown to her the first time. I would like to know.
I would
Cover
like
all
to know.
aspects of it.
I think I would like to know. I think my brain has the capacity again.
Yeah. I know.
Sure.
Can it? Don't say that.
Professor Dellen, I believe this is all you. Once they have been informed, bring them back if they survive the experience.
Ooh, no.
And she
Wait, well, what?
She dismisses you, and Dellen bows, and walks towards you. She teases. She gestures. Please follow me.
Didn't sound like a tease.
I have a question first.
Ah, you have been dismissed by the queen. Let us walk.
Okay. Professor,
Yes.
why do barbarians like dealing damage so much?
Why do you like casting spells so much?
Because it's all the rage?
I believe what we could say.
There you go, viewers. That's my pun for the day.
It's my second level. It's my second time taking psychic damage. I was not happy about it.
Nix is.
I did. I
Nix is,
knew.
Nix is mortified that this is his question to Dallin, the first question.
He leads you through several corridors. He looks at you, Nix, eventually, and says, "You have done well, Methis Session.
She just
kiss
looks at
up.
him.
You have only failed me in finding my machine. I believe that will be of little importance now.
Don't say she failed. That's a bit rude.
Yeah, that's kind of mean. Nix is smart.
And she looks at this two. They're like, she
How
goes, it's
rude.
okay. And she goes, it's okay. She appreciates, like, she looks at them with like soft eyes. Like, she appreciates
God,
the
don't kill
offending
him.
them.
Yeah, Nexus is still looking at the queen and then realizes you guys are going and then makes his way out.
Okay. And if they don't get it, like, she'll like message Lorcan first. She goes, "It's okay. Also, don't do that. He's my he's the god of invention. Same to
He's a
same
god?
to Cinder. In the message, the please behave, please, please.
But the queen said there were no gods here.
But she said some stay for a short amount of enlightenment. But please behave. The message.
That's not real.
Yeah. Which means he's not really a god.
Just please behave for me. It's
Okay, but I want another night of strawberries.
Nexus looks at you. What are you whispering to Nix again? Leave her alone.
Butt out. I'm bigger than you.
Just means
Short
I can
stuff.
headbutt you in the balls faster.
Nick's message.
Joke's on you. I'm neutered.
Is Nexus,
I knew that.
please.
Oh,
Kidding.
Been peeking, have you?
No,
Nix
I
is
just
dying of
could tell you had no balls.
Nix is dying of embarrassment right now. Again, she's like, the Nexus message. Please
What?
don't engage if it looks towards Cinder.
So,
we're engaged.
Who said that?
She looks towards Della. I imagine Della's been watching because the message is like she's like pointing and like kind of like looking at people like messages.
Message after message.
Just message. And Della's like, sorry. She looks at Della.
you realize that you have stopped, and he's waiting outside the room. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, go before we get beheaded.
He opens the door, and it's white. It is. You don't see walls. You don't see floor. You can't see anything. It's just white.
Do you think I'm gonna step into that?
With
Check
keen eyes
this
to
out,
Nix.
Nexus. Shove.
He walks in. And
I
you
guess.
see it. He walks in. It's like it's like it's a room. You see him walking on the floor. You hear him walk, but it's just everything white around him. He
Okay.
goes,
Can Nix.
I'm fine.
Okay.
With keen eyes and a sharp mind, Nix is going to cast Detect Magic to see if there's some sort of like illusionary like
All right.
room.
Do you do it ritually or do you just cast it?
Oh no, it's a straight up cast.
Okay, you cast it, and I need you to do me a concentration save.
Ha!
Ah! And I'm the first one to cast magic, aren't I? That's cool. In this place. Yikes. That's not good. Concentrate, like con save, yeah. I'll trip them. That's a +4. Yeah. and she will try not to fail too badly and adds a +5 to that. So that's going to be a 16.
Still fails.
I have to try.
The DC was 18. You were close.
She rolled poorly.
You immediately get blinded by such powerful magic, then you immediately drop the spell.
But she's like,
And you
okay,
take
very magical. I take? Oh no.
11 points of damage.
Blinding
Is
damage?
it psychic or is it
No,
like
would be radiant.
radiant? Radiant, yeah. You see
Okay,
Nyx is
yeah.
reeled back. She
Oh, yes, I wouldn't attempt to detect what this room has.
she groggily just puts her goggles over her eyes. Her eyes are very sensitive. Like, very magical. Okay, got it. She
You are lucky not
she
to have been blinded.
nods,
She
like
was
cradles her head like she's got a bad
If she
hangover.
logged below a 15, she'd have been blinded.
Also, the +5 was not useless.
Damn!
Below a 10, it would be permanent blindness.
Because she rolled a 7 +4, that was like an 11, so the +5
11.
saved her.
Yes. This is powerful shit you guys are dealing with.
Yeah, they see her, she's like cradling her head.
Do you walk into the
Yes,
white
we're
room?
walking.
As you
Someone's
walk
gonna have to
in,
drag Nyx in because she can't open her eyes right now.
So did the detect magic work?
No.
she can see that it's
It
powerful.
was overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I'll walk in.
Okay. Nobody's helping Nixon.
Nyx can stumble forward.
Like a blind person.
Come on, Nyx,
She's
keep
not
on.
blind, but
I'll reach out and I'll take her hand and say, I'll do what your Nexus friend wouldn't do, and I'll lead her in.
He's exploring the white room. He's walking around trying to find like a wall. But he can't. He just keeps walking. He's with his hands in front of him, expecting to bump into something at some point, and there's nothing.
How far in the gone?
A good 20, 30 feet. And it's nothing. And as Nyx enters with you, Dylan closes the door, and now it's all white. You don't even see the door.
Oh, we're in trouble.
What do you do?
Is Dylan come in? Bugger!
Well,
He
I
didn't
guess
come-
with that, we're gonna go on our intermission. I think they are a bit stumped. We're gonna go to our intermission, so we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Please bear with us. We will be back soon.
about that. That's the only breakfast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
To Legends of Methis. I have been reminded that there have been a few subscriptions, and subscriptions in this game mean reroll points. So I believe, everybody gets 9.
9.
And special thanks
9
to
times.
the Dungeon Boys who gifted 2 subscriptions
Thank
this
you.
week.
Woo! Alright, you have all been given 9 rerolls.
Thank you. What are the karma cards that everyone has on, by the way?
They were from when we were using them. They are the ones that you keep.
Oh.
Anyway, we were in a white
Eek.
room where you can't see anything. And Nyx is hiding. Why is Nyx hiding?
Eating.
Fighting.
Okay.
Can Nyx do like
Guys, did we just get trapped?
Wait, can Nyx what? 1 second.
Can Nyx do like an intelligence, like maybe an arcana to kind of see to try and decipher how this might work. If it needs like a prompt, like if it's like waiting for a command, or there's
Yeah,
something
you can
else
give
that.
me an arcana.
Okay, go ahead, Lorcan.
What were you gonna say? Guys, have we been
Are we
trapped?
trapped?
Was your question to
Are
your
we trapped?
teammates? I have a feeling so. They did say if we survive.
Oh yay!
Cinder seems
That's
confident.
so that's going to be a 26.
You look around and one, you have never I mean, yes, there should be some sort of command, but you're not sure it would be from the inside.
Okay. Okay, so we have been going to assume this is what it is. I feel like there might be like some sort of high magic spell that allows them to run maybe simulations, and it needs like a prompt. So she's got to go on out a limb and go, Dellen, I'm sorry. She goes, I'm so sorry, Professor Dellen. She addresses them properly. We are ready. She looks, are we ready? She looks at them. We're ready, right? We are.
Something's gonna happen.
Nothing happens for
Nothing happens.
For a
All
few
right.
minutes.
They betrayed us.
And then after a few
Naga?
minutes, everything around
The
you
knock.
was dark.
Like pitch black dark.
First there was the light, and then came the darkness. And then
Oh.
there was land and earth. Does earth appear?
Do you see the new map?
Oh,
I do.
I blinking well, but that's not a map.
But that is what what is happening all around.
A dragon.
It is enormous. And you are in this space-like background all around you. And you hear Dellen's voice. Millions of billions of years ago.
we're on a holodeck.
Sorry. Rainier was born in the astral plane.
That's him as a baby?
You don't think so? After reaching their maturity, they traveled across the astral sea for millions of years. They acquired knowledge, met people, watched worlds being born and destroyed. They befriended the Amazon women somewhere in their travels until their race was threatened, their species, in an attempt of enslavement by the mind flayers. When the mind flayers got attacked and the Gith freed themselves, Rainiarth took that opportunity to save a few hundred of the Amazon women and rehomed them in an asteroid they had kept for themselves. A little pocket dimension they called home. They promised to look after it in return for their protection. They made it into a lavishing world, a continent, a sea, through magic and power and summoning of primordials and beings. They made it a beautiful world. But it was empty, save for a few hundred. They also were a race that sought knowledge, power, enlightenment, revenge against their enslavers. But they knew that here they would be safe and could potentially learn everything there was to know. Their protector provided them with knowledge, with items, with trinkets from their voyages. And when they asked for more, he gave them people of all kinds of races. They walked and created an entire civilization for thousands of years here in Methis. Eventually, one day, their protector came back with 2 dragon eggs they had saved from a disaster in another world, a world they called Kryn.
Wait.
The crib? Oh! Connecting dots now.
They protected them. They raised them as if they was their own child. A little amethyst and a little sapphire dragon. But they brought more creatures that they found to have been mistreated. Why is this not working again? Give me a second, guys. Why is this not working? Give me a second. This is failing for me again. They brought creatures from the world of Theros, from domains like Ravenloft, from the Feywild, from the Shadowfell, from Celestia, Arcadia, the Beastlands. They brought them from Exandria. They brought them from Toril, Abia, all manner of creatures. Eberron. There once was a very powerful visitor, the Lady of Pain. But it was not to end well. Showing everyone where you live had their consequence. Their children grew to trust, perhaps too much. They befriended a Tromocratus that became their friend,
Of what?
a fiend known as
A big
Sulcatan.
kraken.
The Colossus of Akros, who their father presented to them as a friend, as a gift. But Sulkatesh had many enemies. And by befriending the two dragons, led them right to them. In the name of good and protection of their own home worlds, they were led here. And you see, let's see if this works. Can you see that?
What?
Do you see it or not? Nothing's popped up in your screen?
No.
No.
Nope.
Of course it doesn't work. You see a great worm, silver dragon. You see a marret.
A what?
A marret.
What's that?
Something you played in the first one shot of Methis.
Okay.
Big
An
construct.
Empyrean. An Aurelia. You see the creatures that you were yourselves slaughtering. The amethyst great worm, the sapphire great worm, and the other enemies. You see yourselves as little creatures inside these gargantuan beings, slain. It all happened one time when the protector wasn't near and he didn't arrive in time. The death of one dragon causes great damage. The death of two ancient dragons causes greater still. But the death of two great worms is catastrophic. The asteroid split in half. Half the world was lost, and the land was barren for thousands of years, except for a small piece of land that was hallowed, protected by the Amazon women. From there, they waited, they bided their time, and with the artifacts that their protector had brought, they tried to revive the land. They had remembered how to summon creatures from the artifacts that they had in their possession to start it anew. The Grey Protector never returned after the death of their children. He had felt it somehow across the plains and never contacted the Amazon women again. They figured out magic that connected them to other worlds, if only briefly, and repopulated with the races they believed to be trustworthy enough to not cause more damage to the world, and sealed the graves of the children of the Protector away in the Isle of Nod.
That's in the Isle of Nod.
But it was not yet to be again. For the next 30,000 years, many civilizations rose, populated, and fell in Methis. They would always find wars between races and between each other when only one race lived on the land. The last 1,000 years, you all know what happened. There have already been 3 great wars, and the 4th is ensued. The Amazon women are tired of fighting to protect land that they feel has been abandoned. People they feel are not deserving or worth of their time. They have cultivated a system, since the gods cannot reach this pocket dimension, where they grant great power to those who become the best in the world at what they do. And they send out those willing in search of their protector. Those unwilling stay roaming and trying to help the rest of us. I have created many ships that have set sail with many of the gods, or those you call gods, into the astral sea, in search of the protector. None have returned. There's a moment of silence. So Methis is a continent in a small little house. And this is where you are, in the hollowed ground of the Amazon women. This is your world. This is all you've ever known. And yet you see it's damaged. And there's little we can do. If you remember the fight you took part in, reliving, told by the god of deceit, you know that two Nagas were present. One of them was captured, the other was banished. They were sisters. The Naga that was captured was imprisoned in the lair of the amethyst dragon, the son of the protector. But the lair of an amethyst dragon does not respect the rules of space and time, and it connects to many places across the multiverse. And the sister was lost, encased in an emerald cage forever.
Oh.
Her sister searches to this day and has found their way here. But we do not have what they seek. They do not believe us. They instigate. They found a way to breach the protections, if only briefly, but enough to release demons into this world. Until they find their sister who is not here. We have searched the Isle of Naught time and time again, and is nowhere to be seen. Perhaps we have not found it. Perhaps it will never be found. But this is the story of Methis. And as you see, as he says Methis, you see Methis, the letters. And then you see an A appear before it. And a T after.
What after it?
A T.
She, Nyx mouths it. Amethyst. Yeah, oh, amethyst.
Amethyst. In honor of the first son. And suddenly the T and the A swap places further down to spell Ta. And you see that Amethyst was the name of the amethyst dragon as it appears in the image. And then Ta was the name of the sapphire. And if you remove those, you get Methis. And in a blind flash of light, you are back in the white room. I need you all to do me an intelligence saving throw.
I knew that was going to happen.
You download this information well.
This is going to be very bad for me.
Wow. Fantastic. I'm using the new Nyx die. It's fantastic. Nat 20.
Okay, so everyone rolled 15 or higher?
Yep.
Just
All right. Oh, I need to do Nexus. One second.
1 second before you celebrate.
Yeah, that is true.
25.
Barbarian intelligence. Let's go. If it lets me, because it hates me so much. Why does it hate me so much? Why does everything hate me?
Why does it always rain on me? You got 25. That's unfair. That's cheating.
Cheating, he says. Oh, he has a +1.
You have a +1. Wait, he has
Yeah, I
a
curse.
plus modifier than me?
To intelligence? Yeah.
Rude. Still
Does
fail.
anybody want to use a reroll, or are we gonna
Yes.
leave it? Okay.
Yes, I would like to use a reroll.
Place it on the
Thank you.
board. Okay.
Again?
Does anybody want to give them inspiration?
Really?
You can
It's the
have my
last-
inspiration.
Is the
You can
last
do
thing,
this, Nix.
is the last thing you can give. Still not enough. Okay.
And am I actually for this one? Am I allowed to give him like a
A
bolt? If I
reaction?
see he's struggling,
Sure.
yeah. So if she sees that he's
Being
struggling, she's stupid. She's gonna soothe him, and she's going to try and like stop him from being overwhelmed by the damage. She'll message. This is just flavoring, but she will mess like in her mind. She'll make a link with his mind, and she tries to like soothe him. It's okay.
What's your reaction?
It's a flash of inspiration, so it adds like a +5 to that save.
Oh, okay.
He's
So it
trying
saves.
to-
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right. So you will save. So that's half damage.
Half damage?
Do I get reduced damage for a nat 20? Wow, it
That
already is reduced.
is 12 points of damage.
Oh, it's not bad.
Psychic plus
Plus,
A
Yeah.
plus.
14 points of radiant
yeah, plus.
plus
Oh my gosh.
7 points of necrotic. You get
History
hit by
lessons can
a
hurt.
bunch of things that you don't even know where from.
Great, I got brain damage again.
Thought you wanted to keep that.
Alright, you were used to it, Cinder.
But you are now in the white room.
My wife said she thought I wanted to keep my brain damage a secret.
What do you do? There's no door still.
Cry.
You can see.
Just curls up.
Wipe the blood
was
from
in the
my
middle
nose.
Yeah. Nix was in the middle of comforting Nexus to stop his mind splintering, and she just crumples to the ground from the everything into a fetal position.
Are you down?
No, but she's very close to down.
This is the worst hangover ever.
She lets out like a soundless scream. She's like, "Can we get out now?" Jake shakes her head. 1 second. I'll take a swig of her healing word. Healing
No.
flask.
Are
No.
you gonna do magic?
Ooh.
In
Maybe
the
not.
magic place, which you just
In the magic place, she will refrain from doing the magic in the magic place.
Okay.
She's-
She thinks
So
so.
soon enough, the doors open and you see an exit with Dylan standing there.
I feel like punching him.
All right,
I
Go for
don't
it.
know whether I should.
go
but
for
I
it.
feel like it. No, I won't. I won't punch him.
The words of the history of Methis have been read to you. You have endured it. You have survived it.
There was a chance of us dying.
Depending how weak you are, of mind and spirit.
You would just gonna let us die?
It is not up to me.
No, it kind of is.
Nyx is struggling to speak. She's like, knowledge must be earned, and she's just struggling. She's struggling to move.
What do you mean knowledge must be earned?
Please follow me to your rooms where you can rest.
I think the word is
Thank
recover.
you.
Nexus picks you up, Nix, if you allow him.
Yeah, she's like, I'm fine. She's trying to stop her. She
you
she
on level?
feebly
He's
she she tries to swat him away, and she almost falls over with the motion of trying to like push him away.
yeah, he picks you up.
What?
7 HP.
Oh, oh,
Wow.
okay.
Were you already
Had she
wounded?
failed any of those, had she failed that save, she would have gone down. Because what? That's at one point she was at 14 health. That was half. So 7. Yeah, like at the end.
Oh.
She's bad. She looked bad. She not good.
So you are led to a room, I don't know, less than a minute away from where you were. With 5 beds. It's a large room. And Dylan leads you in, and watches you all walk in, and he says, I shall meet you tomorrow. Closes the door and you hear a lock.
Hey. Lock it. Are you gone?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he's gone.
You worship?
She can't even talk right now. She's just like,
Nexus puts you down on one of the beds.
Is there a window?
Yep.
How high is it?
It's you were in the first story. Ground floor.
Pointless locking a door.
Cinder's gonna go lay on the bed next to Nyx and wink at Nexus.
Nexus is sitting on the same bed as Nyx is laying. Gives you a weird look.
Nyx is just starfished on. She's just like lie on there.
So, do you
She
guys
just
want to
falls
go
on
find this protector dragon thingy?
What? 1 second.
Does anybody? Can you? Oi, Cinder, can you heal her? She doesn't look good.
She's like pale. It's like,
Sure, but if we're getting a long rest, if we're gonna go to bed for the night, do we really need to heal her? Why waste myself, you know? I mean, well, it is Nyx. Fine. You're so needy, Nyx.
you guys, it's okay.
Corkin, hold me back, or I swear I will punch Cinder in the face.
Wait, what? I was meditating. What?
Hold me back, or I'll punch Cinder in the face.
Everyone gather round.
Punch him. It'll be funny.
Let me
They're all
let me
within
turn
30
those
feet of-
frowns upside down.
Who's within 30 feet of him?
Everybody is within 30 feet of Cinder. Because the room is only so big.
17 healing for everybody.
Oh, I thought he was going to attack us.
Gather around, everyone die.
I guess I won't punch him just yet.
Oh, can I choose not to heal Nexus?
You can.
No, that's okay. I'll heal him. Someone's got to take the hits.
Nyx sits up with a little bit more strength. She goes, thank you, Cinder.
Cinder, what level is that?
It was
Is that mass cure wounds?
5th level
Nice.
with my staff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Staff.
Roll me.
It was an object, so the staff takes psychic damage.
Yeah. Roll me 100.
A D100?
Let the staff break.
Oh, don't break his staff of healing. He loves that thing.
56.
It doesn't break, but there's definitely fissures in the staff.
Mending. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Magic.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Psychic damage.
Wait, does my magic affect me? Second wind? Because I just did second wind.
You need to tell me these things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, second wind would affect. Second wind is a level 1 thing, right? So you take 1 damage.
1 damage for 10. It's not bad.
Actually, no. Let me do it a different way.
Yeah, do it a different way.
So he takes a deep breath and he gets wrecked.
No, he still heals. If he heals 10 and loses 3, he still heals 7.
So he takes a deep breath and chokes a bit, but he's fine.
I have a question. When I used Giant Smite when we first came into the city, I wasn't affected them on that.
Nope.
Good.
Good.
Why are we affected now? I would like to investigate the room for any kind of ruins or anything etched into it that would cause magical effects on us or dampen
Sure.
our magic.
You mean investigation?
19.
Not bad. Plus, no.
You look around and you don't see any runes etched onto the room. You do find that food and drink have been provided.
Hell yes.
I
Quite a
could have made
lot.
better.
Actually. There is a wardrobe full of clothes for 10 to 11 foot tall women. And
That should be great for Nexus.
you also realize that there is a chest in the room that is locked.
No, chest that's locked in a room.
Yes.
I knock on the chest.
He bites you. No, I'm joking. Yeah, you knock on the
Oh, that
chest.
should be fine.
It's a wooden chest. I know. I thought about it for a second.
Yeah, we can't
was
use
tempted.
magic, so she'll attack us. Well,
I'm drinking and going to bed.
Nix,
All right.
Nix, do you think it's possible that the giants are really dragons? They seem immortal. And I've
Yes.
heard of this place called Kryn. And I know that there's dragons there.
You've heard of this place?
Wait, you...
Yeah, every Monday
Didn't
night
that-
at 8 p.m.
Your words are strange, Cinder. What are you talking to? Well, sorry, did you say dragons are giants? She's so confused by what you just said.
Well, dragons are immortal, correct?
No.
No.
Nick,
so.
you don't know much about dragons.
No, that's what she said. I don't think so.
Yeah.
She didn't say definitively.
Well,
You have heard very few things about. I mean, this information for the players, there is a lot you guys know about. As characters, you know nothing about giants. You know nothing about dragons. Other worlds, sure, you don't know it. You haven't unlocked that knowledge. Yeah, there's obviously possibility of other worlds. You have no idea what this astral sea is, what they're talking about. Like, you have to remember context. Your characters don't know these things. So you've been given a load of information that to you is like, okay, but what is that?
Sorry, Cinder. It's really outside my area of expertise. In fact, as she gets out her journal and starts writing in it, just trying to put everything in
Are we
in
certain
order.
we want to help the giants?
Well, the giants are dead.
Well, I mean, these people, they're bigger than me, so they're giants.
The Amazons.
Yeah, them. I
Well,
mean, not one
yeah.
of them checked out my butt, and I'm pretty handsome.
I'm pretty sure the princess did.
Oh, really? Wait, she's a kid!
This is Larkin deciding things. I'm not. I didn't say anything.
I'm pretty sure they don't like the demons.
I'm half giant. They should be attracted to me. There's obviously something wrong with them.
They
heard you laugh.
It should be a try. What's wrong with them?
Yeah, no,
I don't know, but it was a ticket. They gave us a ticket out of here, right? They said if we find the protector or whatever, they
Yeah,
will help. They will protect the people and prevent the war, right?
next, they also said that they're kicking us off the planet.
Didn't they
It's
say
not
it
a
wasn't
planet.
a planet? I'm confused.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Nick's at the same time as Nexus says the same thing. Like she's writing, she says it's not a planet. Apparently,
Well, okay. Aren't they kicking us off the land?
I mean, what if we say no? What happens then?
Well, what if we say yeah? What happens then? Will we ever come back? Apparently not.
We can just like take a few years and then come back and be like, ah, we didn't find it. Oh well. You know.
Nick's was looking at him at first with a bit of pride because he remembered it's not a planet. He was paying attention, and then he says that, and she just glares at him.
A few years. Okay.
Few year
Trying to find the
vacation.
dragon.
What if we find the protector
Space.
and ask the protector to protect Methis?
That's what I said.
But the protector
I
wasn't.
think
that's
Hush.
Yeah, but they're grieving or something. What if we tell them that if they don't do anything, they will lose the last place they have any memories of their son?
Maybe they're dead. How do we know?
We don't, I guess.
Right. This. You know what? Good night.
Yeah, obviously we're missing the important point. Adrian will be alive again tomorrow and have wings.
Did you give them Adrian to do this? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I
He
hope
would have.
I hope she's got a sensual feminine voice. Watch it be like a sniveling rat voice of a male. I'm not a female. I've been calling her a her all this time. So,
That didn't work out. Okay.
yeah.
Nick's
Larkin's looking pretty dumb right now.
What are you trying to insight?
I was trying to see if he had his brain still.
Alright. There is no visible physical damage or brains coming out like you have seen a million times before. Nexus goes over to the chest Looks at the lock. Can I smash it?
I wouldn't advise it.
You want to smash something?
Can Nix have a closer look at the chest?
Of the Amazon?
Well, I want to open it. I want to see what's in it.
Is it even locked?
You know, if that's female underwears, I will laugh.
Can Nix have a look at the chest?
You can. Give me an investigation.
Hmm. Let's roll. For 16.
It is locked. And you do sense that there's magic in it.
Oh no, that's never a good sign.
He looks at Nexus, checks it like, don't kick it.
Oh, come on. But can we try to open it?
Sure, go ahead.
She goes, let me have a look. Part 2.
No,
Nix is
Nick.
gonna cast a spell.
No, Nix doesn't have to cast spells. She pulls out her Tinker's tool. No, Tinker's tool. Do we have not these tools? No, we don't. She'll see what she can do. What she has. She'll see if she can find a way to jimmy the lock. But she looks at Nexus. She's no promises.
Are you sleeping? Are you eating and sleeping?
Oh, I have. I'm out. Like.
You start hearing snoring from Lorcan's bed. Which, by the way, you've never seen a bed where Lorcan's feet don't hang off the edge. And now is a bed where Lorcan's feet don't reach the edge.
Hell yes. That's exactly what happens when you buy king size.
I would testify to that.
What is Nix trying to do?
If you let her, they're technically not thieves still, so it's off the table, but she's gonna see if she can use the tool she has on her to see if she can find a way to open
Is it
the lock.
Tinker's tools that you have on you?
She's trying to improvise.
I'll allow you to try to tinker with the lock to unlock it, sure.
No. Woo!
Wouldn't be surprised if
I
she
would
takes-
like you to give me a Tinker's Tools roll
Okay.
with your intelligence modifier.
Wouldn't be surprised if she just takes the whole lock off it instead of unlocking it.
Should I cast guidance on her? I don't have guidance. I'm not a clue.
She guides herself, it's fine.
You going to guide yourself?
No! I
No,
was
I'm
kidding!
I'm not gonna guide myself. Not an anti-magic land. Apparently, not allowed to guide myself. Alright. So that is. Let's do it on here. Well, like, if that's not, hang on. Does that work for ability checks? I think so. Flash of inspiration.
Ah! That's magic.
It's not. It's an
What?
ability.
You produce bonuses double for any ability check you make that uses your proficiency. Oh, it's expertise. My
Yeah,
bad.
you have expertise, yeah.
I have expertise, not just proficiency. That's my bad. So that would have been 6. I think it's like another +3, so 16.
16,
And
you are able to unlock it.
Okay.
Nexus opens it, and he immediately disappears.
What? I'm asleep.
Yes!
Yeah, you're asleep.
I said that in
looks
character.
He looks at Cinder, and
Do you
looks
look
at the
the
chest.
chest closes again.
It's a
She
chest
looks
of the
at-
void.
she looks at Cinder. She goes, "If I disappear, wake him up and get help." She's gonna open the chest.
Are you
Let's
gonna
see where
open
you
it
went.
the same, like, Nexus did like
No, she's just gonna open it, but take a step, like kind of like open it.
On the side.
As you open it, you hear a voice.
What'd the voice do?
And it's you peek inside and there's a miniature air balloon like the one you guys brought and a tiny Nexus
A
in the air
miniature.
balloon.
Wow, we could play a game
it
with
just-
him now.
Is that all that there is? It's just a miniature Nexus and a
The
miniature
tiny
balloon?
it's a miniature air balloon and Nexus must have been sucked in because he's in comparison to the air balloon he looks fine, but to you it's tiny.
Nix puts on the goggles
Magnifying glass.
to zoom, like focal zoom on him. She slaps her hand. She was about to message him. That's casting magic. She's like, Nexus, what happened? She looks at like tiny Lego Nexus.
Lego.
Can she? She would use one of her tools to like prod the balloon. See what
Okay, so
does
you're
what
going
happens.
in it?
Don't pop it.
No, she's using a tool to like touch the balloon.
Okay, the
I've got-
second
She's not going
it
Wait,
passes
wait.
the threshold of the
Wait.
chest,
Wait,
it goes into tiny in your hand.
the
As
chest
you pull
does?
it back, it regrows.
I'm gonna pull out a long pair of tongs from my cookie utensils and say, "Try these."
They're gonna shrink. She
Well,
looks-
maybe they won't.
just to prove a point, she uses the tongs to try
Yeah,
and
they
reach the
immediately
Nexus.
shrink as they pass the. You can barely keep hold of it. It's so tiny.
They turned into tweezers.
Way smaller than that.
That is so cool. Wait,
Nix
wait.
looks in her bag. Hang on.
There's. You cut out.
I'm missing this. I'm asleep.
I know. It's funny. Nix will pull out the rope from her bag, and knowing it's gonna shrink, it's gonna turn maybe into like a thread. But she's gonna try and pass it to Nix and
It
throw
doesn't
it
reach.
over the threshold.
It doesn't reach.
It's locked.
No, it's
Doesn't
too
reach.
small.
How far in is that then?
50. I think it's 50. Isn't that? Wow.
Can you imagine the air balloon you guys traveled on shrink to this?
How far
Yeah.
in is it?
Yeah.
I think it's just because we don't see the dimensions of it. Is it sitting in the box at the bottom of the
So
box?
yeah, the chest is like that
chest
yeah. size, and
it's
the
sitting
air balloon is
in the
that
middle.
size, in the middle.
I
Okay.
see. On the bottom.
Does
Ah.
Nexus
I
look like
thought-
he's breathing?
He's talking.
It's talking. No, the reason I asked is because I imagined that balloon was like in the air, but like small in the
Yeah.
chest. That's okay. Yeah, no, the rope wouldn't reach that.
If you were a real dragon, you could fly out.
But she looks at you. She looks at you, Cinder, and she reaches into her bag. And how is she gonna do this? She has an elixir of flight. So she gets the inspiration from you.
Oh, don't waste that on him.
She's like, "Shh." And she's going to try and get it to the like. She goes catch, and she's gonna. So it's gonna. The big ball is gonna.
Oh my
it's
God.
gonna turn small.
Okay, I want a dexterity from both of you. So I'm gonna roll
Why me?
dexterity.
Throwing
Because
it.
you also need to place it where it's possible for him to reach.
For him to catch it. Right. Great. Thank
I
you for
think
making
it
that.
bounces off the balloon and goes ping, 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 ping.
Also, no pressure. He rolls like a 19. Mofo.
He has advantage, so 19, and you. Dex for you, it will be a dex check, not a save.
Going from big to miniature.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm burning for these today because that was a terrible roll.
You
So
have
that would've been
rerolls.
I do have rerolls. Actually, yeah. You know what? I have like 11
A
rerolls.
quick
Thank you.
question.
I'm not used to having. I'm not used to having rerolls.
Quick
All right.
question. Well,
Yes.
Nexus is on the bottom of the chest, right?
Correct.
So why does it matter where it lands? He could just walk over to it. Might take him a day,
He'll smash.
but oh. Aim for the balloon first.
Okay, so the reroll was terrible. It went from an 8 on that one, so I'm burning my inspiration.
Wait,
For a
I
10.
have an idea.
For a 12 plus 5. Again, she would
Okay,
use...
wait, Cinder, yes?
Yeah, wait. Yes.
I will hand Nyx a pillow and say, wrap it in this so it doesn't break.
Okay. That will be, I guess, her flash of
That would be
inspiration.
advantage,
Like,
right?
she'll-
Because I assisted.
Yeah, sure.
Or you just crack my glass.
Also, would that be before I roll my inspiration? Are you giving me advantage before I burn
Yeah,
that?
he's giving you advantage, so it would be
Ah,
advantage when
thank
you
you.
reroll.
Okay, so that's okay. So I could say that roll that I just did to make it fair was what I would have got from the advantage. So 10 plus 5. So 15. No, 17.
Yeah, that's
with a
enough.
plus
He
2.
he catches it. You see him and do something because it's too small to see. And he drinks it, and you see a little Nexus fly. And as he passes the threshold, he just falls on top
Nyx-
of her.
Nyx rolls out
And he falls on top of the box of the chest.
The open lid?
The chest tumbles, the balloon falls out, and I need everybody to do a deck save. Yours is at disadvantage.
Oh my Nexus!
Oh
We
no!
die because of the...
I got a 7.
Okay.
Oh, that was good. I think.
Disadvantage.
30, 20.
10.
Okay. 10, 30, 20, 30, 20, 7. Okay, so next is the next. Next kind of where the balloon enlarges inside the room. They are in the part between the top and the balloon itself and the basket, the ship part, so they don't get hit with anything. But you and Cinder get squished by the balloon as it goes back to its normal size.
That was going on.
Next is like, my bad, 1 second. He gets up.
Someone get this off of me!
He gets up, picks up the chest, and like touches the balloon, and it shrinks back inside the chest. He closes it and puts it back very gently.
No damage?
No.
Okay.
That was an experience.
Yes.
Now I know what Nyx feels like around us all the time.
I go punch Nexus.
Oh.
Nyx
I
kicks
was
Nexus.
asleep.
I was this size.
You're a TikTok.
Oh, like the tweets, yeah. What does Nyx do to Nexus, sir?
So Lorcan punches him, Nyx kicks him from the shin.
It was a
Oh, wait,
joke.
do my punches hurt?
Yeah.
I'm so
Nyx
tempted
kick
to
doesn't
risk inflict wounds.
Do you want to risk inflict wounds?
Do you want to cast magic in the non-magic? He's
Hey,
weighing the.
Do
He's seeing,
spells work opposite of what their effects should be?
No.
Darn.
Rooms get affected
just
by
suffer
this magic
damage.
Your
It
giant
depends how much
seems
damage
to-
you want to take.
thing. Sorry.
Never mind.
Anyway,
I'll let him
so
live.
you all settle down eventually to sleep. You eat, there's plenty of food and wine, and you eat and you sleep.
Yes, I'm going to sleep. I do not want to be hit by a balloon again.
Hey, but we have a balloon now.
In a locked chest that they probably know about because it was in a locked chest.
Ah.
You're gonna steal from the people who are the gods of this era?
They put us in a room with the balloon we came in. It's like it's got
Is
me
it
and
the
stuff.
one?
Yeah, it's ours, not theirs.
Well, it's not ours. It's Nick's. Whose was it again?
Dylan,
Oh,
Lord Dylan,
the blue boy.
Professor Dylan. she didn't like that. She's like, gets all indignant. It's not Blue Boy. Okay, stop it. Professor Dylan, please.
Okay.
Alright. So you sleep. You might mark off a long rest. The next morning.
Nix will.
Yes.
Nix was just going to do her usual before bed, like elixirs.
Yeah,
I'll roll for
that's
them,
all
but
good.
go on, go on.
As you are awoken by a curious. When you wake up, you notice a curious troublemaker, you could call that, in your room, watching you all.
A curious who? Troublemaker, did you say? That's all I heard. I don't see
Fuck.
anything.
What did you see in the room?
Am I asleep when she starts talking?
Yeah, she's kind
Can I-
of looming over Cinder as she says this out
We've never
loud.
said it. Well, I jerk upright and thankfully don't headbutt her then.
I'll wrap a blanket around my waist and say, "You shouldn't be in here, young lady."
Oh, is he naked?
Well, I was in bed next to Nix. What do you think?
Next to Nick?
The bed over from Nick.
Ah.
No, in
Nix.
the same bed.
No, she wouldn't
Nix
have.
would have rolled would have run away. She gives you this look. She goes, technically, Cinder, you're the young person compared to her.
Oh yeah? Watch this. And he'll flex his pecs and make them jump up and down. Can
That's-
she do that? Well,
For the
maybe
man,
that's...
you have pretty big boobs. I was told they don't have big boobs.
Nix is just for giggles.
To be honest,
They don't
Cinder-
have boobs.
Cinder
She
will
goes and
giggle too.
She goes over and pokes Lorcan, who's standing up. She pokes your chest. Yeah, you don't have boobs. Is it because you have scales?
Do you mind not poking me?
Sorry.
Sorry, he's not a
I've
morning
never
person.
seen men before. I'm fascinated.
Personal space in the mornings. Let me have coffee.
She waves her hand and it appears in her hand. But
How
it's a
come she
mug
can
of
cast
biscuit.
magic?
Hell yes, that's what I want.
That's Nix's question. She goes, I'm curious. How do you do that? Is that magic or is it a different ability?
So, you have magic. I thought you couldn't come here without magic.
Yeah, but every time I try and cast any sort of magic, I get hurt.
The protection words. Yeah. So nobody's allowed to cast any magic that can be used in a fight.
Oh, so can you like summon anything you want?
No, that can be used in a
Quick
fight.
question. healing.
Yeah, if we allowed healing from people that don't have permission from the wards, if you were attacking us, you could heal yourself.
But making coffee, you can throw hot coffee on people.
You can do it. I can because I'm allowed through the wards.
But
Oh. Well,
Mm,
I'm
is there
hungry
a way?
for. I'm sorry.
No, sorry. Are we? Is there a way to be able to get permission, or is that something you're born with, or
No,
do we
you
petition that?
you can get permission through the wards. You get one of these, and she shows you this tiny little earring that she has. You hadn't even noticed on her ear,
well,
but the
Go
queen
ahead.
has to order it, and
All right.
the queen doesn't like giving it to people that come. Professor Delling can't cast magic either here.
that is surprising.
And you know what? Everybody thinks Professor Dellen is a man, but he's not.
It's what? What?
He's not. What is he?
Professor Dellen is a she.
Really?
Yeah.
Next.
Interesting.
Next. Did you know that?
Next. I assume she may. I don't know. That's a good. She would have known.
I think so. I think you would have studied it in depth enough to know that their
Right.
gender was never specified. It was assumed.
Yeah, because I assume she would know. Raz is equally surprised that she is. He is a she. So.
Well, that explains a lot.
That's why I've never seen a man. She looks between you three.
Honestly,
No.
Lorcan and Nexus, they're not men either. They're
They're
males,
dragonborn.
right?
That is true. That's true. I'm bad with words like that. I have never seen males. My mom always meets the males outside of the village when they come.
Oh,
Can you
She
summon
doesn't
me?
trust.
Can you summon me an amulet of the devout by chance?
What is that?
What is
Because it would help me feel more faith toward my God, and I'm
Didn't your god die?
yeah, and I'm starting to lose my memories of my God, and maybe an amulet of the devout +3 would help me
Very
maintain that
specific.
faith.
+3. Nick shakes her head.
But if you want an amulet, you can go meet the ladies that make all our magic weapons.
Yeah, but I thought they couldn't make. Wait, they can make magic weapons?
They can make magic everything. There are people that make things. Yeah.
But I thought you couldn't make weapons or harmful magic here.
well, they can.
We can.
Oh.
They have permission. The wards only
Mhm.
protect against those who don't have permission.
Can I just ask, how skilled are they? How long have you been practicing that craft?
Thousands of years.
A lot, yeah. I'll say they're like.
So there is Hipponique. She's our alchemist. She is, I believe, 57,000 years old. And
So
some
still
change.
young.
Yeah, relatively. But her master isn't. Actually, it's funny because her master looks younger than she does, but she's a battlesmith. And Pomaluza, she is 150 something thousand years old.
Are there not many old ancient ones?
Well, other than the queen and the elder, I think the second oldest is only 200,000. It's a big difference.
What happened to only be two of the old then?
I don't know. They never told me what happened from where they were from originally. I was born here. As I said, I'm only.
How long ago did you guys come here?
I believe we've been in this world for about 40,000 years.
Oh, something like that. That's why I was confused. Ah. Well, thank you. How did you get in? The door was locked.
Professor Delian gets
She's-
distracted when they eat.
You stole his key.
No, I sneaked out of class.
Yeah, but our door was locked.
Yes.
Do you teleport? How did you get in?
I unlocked it.
With the key?
Why do you need a key to unlock a lock?
Nix is smiling at this interaction.
You just use magic.
I can just see Lorcan's head exploding right now.
But
There is magic that can unlock any lock. Well, most locks. Yeah.
His help!
Do you? But you're the giant, aren't you? Why did you choose this body if you're a giant? Don't you want to be bigger?
I'm a dragonborn. I
But
was
you-
born like this.
So you haven't unlocked your soul, then?
Unlocked my what?
Well, if aren't you the one that found the giant's weapon?
Yes.
You didn't unlock your soul. Did you not get your true form?
My soul is a giant.
And that's what I read on the book.
What book? Give me.
Sure.
give me
She walks out the
give
door.
me book.
Oh,
She's
great.
outside
You
the-
chased her off.
She stops outside
Okay,
the door.
so
Oh, am I coming?
Do you want me to bring it? I can bring it. She runs out.
alright, so once we all have, you know,
Decorum.
food.
Meanwhile, Nexus.
Nix goes to poke. She goes to Nexus and pokes him.
Oh, ow,
Wake
oh,
up!
What?
Morning.
Oh, what I missed?
Sorry, but
Wait, wasn't the door closed?
Yeah, the princess
it was.
magically unlocked it, apparently.
Nice.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say after we have some time to ourselves and have breakfast, we need to decide what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna go seek the protector or look to everyone.
Well, don't we still have things to do here? Like, shouldn't we first go to the Isle of Knot? I mean, there's still the demon curse.
Not
Wait,
really sure
but
what
isn't didn't they say the demon are brought in by the serpent thingy?
Yeah.
So shouldn't we just convince the serpent thingy that they know that her sister is not here?
And to do that, we have to check the Amethyst Cave,
I guess.
which is the Isle of Knot.
Not.
Not.
Who's there?
But-
No.
Not.
But not.
But not.
Psychic damage.
So we want to go to the Isle of Knot.
Not really.
I like this. Shouldn't we just leave this place, find a way to contact the serpent lady, and just say, "Look, your sister's not here. We're gonna try to find the person that might know where it is."
But they've already done that, they said.
Yeah, Nix looks at Nexus and goes, I think they tried. I don't
They have,
think
but
it's-
didn't you guys contacted before?
What serpent? Wait, what serpent?
She came to me in a dream, I believe.
Well, there you go. So maybe she can talk to you. You can tell her. But they said this place is protected, so probably not here, right? I don't know how
Yeah,
magic works.
I
Yeah, this is
hate to
our
admit
ground.
it, but he's probably right. But
Then we just
listen,
need to leave and find a way out of here. And
I think we're missing an opportunity here, though. I mean, if they want us to find their protector, and they said that they increase the power of those who look for the protector, so
Did you?
maybe we could
Say that?
score a little help.
they said they give enlightenment.
You know, I mean, we could offer up Nexus as a sacrifice.
Oi!
What?
I have a question. Even if we wanted to go, would they not allow us to go at a later date? You know, as well.
Why not
You
go
flip-
now?
Coming from outside the door.
Okay.
And
I wonder if we get rewarded with something if we find the protector.
you see.
A book.
No, one second. I'm finding which one it is that you would see. Where is it?
Big psychic damage.
I hate the way I've organized this. It's so bad.
I had the same problem Tuesday night.
1 second. I thought it was a great way of organizing it, and I'm realizing it is. It isn't.
Yeah, same.
Right. You see this woman.
Which one? Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Come
she's
in.
hot.
Loves horses.
That's all. That's always the meaning of their name.
Oh,
So far, everything that is in parentheses is the meaning of it.
okay.
She goes, so you are the new people. Fascinating. Cynthia was snooping around the Forbidden Library. I assumed it was to bring you something.
Who?
Hello there. My name is
Princess.
Cinder.
Pleasure. My name is Philippe.
Charmed, I'm sure, and I will kiss her hand.
She lets you. At least some of you have manners. You are not allowed into the Forbidden Library or any of the Forbidden Library knowledge without seeking the Queen's permission.
I
So
did not know it was forbidden. She said she wanted to show me a book.
That is
Yes.
true. She did.
you will refuse any knowledge that is from the Forbidden Library with or without your own awareness. I need everyone to do me a wisdom save.
She's casting suggestion.
Damn. Librarians.
This is a bar.
Librarians take their job very seriously in this place.
Is
This
this
is
a
math
concentration
suggestion.
thing?
This is
Oh.
my suggestion.
Darn
Wisdom save.
Yep.
That's a 17.
Reroll.
Ooh.
I'm using a reroll.
Yeah, reroll. DC 25.
Not okay. A 7.
Next.
That's sorry, I'm looking at my wisdom star. 21, 22,
Not meant to be for me.
6, 9. Wait. Sorry, my math has exploded in my head. 3, 6, 7, 28.
For wisdom save?
That?
It was a 19 plus 4 plus my flash of inspiration +5.
Oh,
Okay, so you pass, everybody else fails.
wait.
It's a DC 18, sorry.
I'm going to use another reroll.
You can only
Oh,
use
wait.
one reroll per.
Can I take
Oh,
my first
I-
roll of 11?
Yeah, but it's an 18.
I did a
oh.
boo-boo.
No, there's no point in me doing it.
Yeah?
I did a boo-boo. I don't need to use my reroll because I have advantage on magic. Well, I have
That's
advantage
true.
on wisdom
That's true.
saves. Yeah, so if you could add that back to me, because I accidentally used the reroll.
That's fine. Done.
Thank you.
Resistant to magic. Oh, damn it.
Yep.
No.
My final
So
roll was a
you-
16.
you have the suggestion, and Nyx doesn't. Nyx, what do you do if she looks at you?
She looks at the library and she goes, "I'm sorry, I'm next. Again, like Lorcan said, we didn't know. But did you really have to do that?" She knows what she's talking about.
Do what?
She gives her that look, like, really?
You are
Right,
telling
message
me
received.
correct, aren't you?
Message received. Thank you for that.
You are Talon's little pet, aren't you?
She goes, I'm
She's
speaking of
not
no
a-
manners. She looks at the woman. No, I am not a little pet. My name is Nyx.
Ixnay on the
Is it-
Nixe is a pete.
Is there anything else we can do to help you, or are you just here to belittle me?
You are already little enough.
Set yourself up for that.
Fascinating. If you come anywhere near the library, the guards will escort you out of the city. Lupin warned. She turns around, gives you a smile, and walks out.
Charming librarian.
Hate to have you leave, but I love to watch you go.
She stops,
I
turns
wink.
at you.
I wink at her.
Hmm.
Later, sweetie.
I broke character. I was meant to be angry.
She looks
Stupid
at
Cinder.
you. You know, you would look better if you kept your mouth shut. She winks. I need a wisdom save, I think?
I don't have anything against wisdom saves. So I
No,
can't
no,
do
just from
anything to
Cinder.
help.
9. 9! The mighty 9!
I believe it's wisdom. Let me double check. It might be intelligence. I don't know.
Oh,
Wisdom. Okay.
Do
So she.
you want to reroll that, Peter?
no.
Or are you going to take it?
I'm going to take
take
it.
it?
I deserve it.
10 points of psychic damage from vicious mockery.
Not an attack.
Oh! Oh!
You can't do it.
I am so turned on right now.
She looks at you with the most confused and disgusted look, and goes, "Ugh, men." And walks out. We're gonna leave it there for the
I
day.
consider that a victory, by the way.
Take it as you will.
Before we end,
Yes?
at the risk of taking some potential, I don't think so. As she turns away, Nyx is just going to prestidigitation like a blot on her back.
Oh!
Looks
Yeah,
like a
it
purple
doesn't have
blob.
anything happen. No,
On her back.
a blob.
You're going to cast magic?
Prestidigitation cannot be used as a weapon or as a healing.
She's not
or
using-
anything.
it's just-
it's harmless.
Oh. Well,
The giant runes.
But they have no
Oh,
control over the giant runes.
I'm going
Actually,
to prestidigitate a picture of myself on her back.
And from the blot, she will make it so that her clothes just smell like they've been like when you don't hang out your washing, and they just like go stagnant like that.
Oh, don't tell me. No.
Oh, that's just rude. She was cute.
Oh, you hear a very like ugh, like further down the corridor outside the room. And with your little revenge on the librarian Bard, we're gonna leave it
Librarian Bard.
there.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thank
letting me have my
you.
revenge.
I'm
Thank you
sorry
for
that it was a
everything.
bit of a calm session and a bit of a lore dump, but we're getting very, very close to the end. So there you go.
Very, very. Will
Woo!
next session be the end? Because that's episode 30.
It could be, depending on your decisions.
Oh. What happens when we end?
So, depending on what you decide, there will be when Methis ends, which might be next session, might be a few sessions from now. Depending on your decisions, there will be a break whilst I prepare the second act, which will be called Saving Methis, not Legends of Methis, and will be a Spelljammer campaign.
Ooh.
People, depending on your decisions, may keep your current characters or make new ones. We might be recruiting for it in a few months' time when it's ready, and they will be in search of the protector,
Damn.
traveling the astral sea, traveling the worlds.
Interesting.
Wow. Great session.
Good stuff.
Very informative.
Now you
Really
know.
was, actually. Really
Now
cool.
you know how Methis was originally created. Bear in mind, I had all this prepared since when I first created the world.
Years
Since
ago.
before Methis was streamed. And some of you have played in the first part of Methis.
Wow.
This was part of the world creation. I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh,
I appreciate
did.
those of you who stuck it out with us. And we will see you in 2 weeks' time. But there is some announcements. I believe there are some games coming up. So I know tomorrow in the morning at 10 a.m. at 9 a.m. Forgive me, 9 a.m. EST. There'll be the continuation of the Damned Deal. If you have listened in on our Discord server, if you've not, it's a campaign that is about going into the Nine Hells to save a soul. But before that, they are trying to make sure that the Book of Vile Darkness is nowhere near Waterdeep and protecting it from those who want to use it. We have Citizens of Phandalin coming up next week. They're also of Giants and Dragons, which is an incredible campaign you can follow on Discord, on our Discord. Is there Dragonlance next Monday? I don't think so, right?
Dragonlance is not until the future on February 5th.
All right. And that means that those, and on next Saturday, there's also Strixhaven and Curse of Strahd returning from the
Yeah.
break.
Schools are back.
So, you have quite a bit of a break until we all come back on streams over the weekend. So, don't forget to join our Discord and give us your support. And thank you for playing today and being here.
thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
running
you.
it.
Good
It
night.
was really good.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for sticking around. See you next week.